Now, speaking of people who are doing amazing things at school, it's time to Skype this wonderful person.
Tabby Besley is the founder of the national organisation Inside Out, which works to make schools and communities more inclusive for people of all genders and sexualities. She is the only New Zealander and one of only 60 people in the world to be awarded the Queen's Young Leader Award at Buckingham Palace. And here she is now via Skype. Hey Tabby, thanks for joining us. Hey, now can you tell us a little bit more about what Inside Out does?
Yeah, so we're a national charity and we work to support young people, especially to help them to make their schools safer places for other young people in the kind of LGBTQ rainbow community. So that's through doing things like setting up like Queer Straight Alliance groups, maybe like lots of stuff in the media lately around like gender neutral uniforms, unisex bathrooms, doing things like that. Yeah, that's a little bit of the work we do.
Right, and what kind of success have you seen from the project so far?
It's amazing. Recently we had a national hui in Wellington, so we had about 100 young people come from all over the country, yeah, just to come connect and take part in workshops and meet each other over a few days. And it was so much fun and just so cool to see all these people in a space where they're just kind of free to be themselves and that's accepted, and then they can go back and create that change in their own communities.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love that so much. And so what's the biggest challenge that gay teenagers are facing now?
Ooh, I wouldn't say there's one. I think it's really different for everyone in our community. Say, for example, transgender young people face a huge amount of discrimination. I think bullying in schools is probably still one of the biggest issues, and there's been studies done that show in New Zealand that there's been no change in the amount of bullying young queer and trans young people face in the last 10 years, which is just kind of shocking. So even those simple things like people saying that's so gay can be really offensive. So just trying to stop that kind of behaviour would be awesome. So
for people at home that are watching this show right now, what can they do to help out their friends that are gay or even questioning?
I think being a good listener, just listening to them and letting them know that that's okay, that doesn't, change your relationship, they're awesome. I think telling them where they can go for support is really important. So there's organisations like us, you can find us at insideout.org.nz. There's Rainbow Youth in Auckland, Schools Out in Wellington, Qtopia in Christchurch, Q Youth in Nelson. There's groups all around the country, so just putting them in touch with a support organisation or offering to go along with them. I think, just keeping it a secret if they don't want anyone else to know. And I think as well saying thank you can be really awesome. It's quite a big compliment for someone to come out to you because that means they trust you. So yeah.
And Tabby, I think it's so important what you're doing, and you're such an inspiration, and thank you so much for what you are doing. Because being at school as well, like sure, I grew up with a lot of my mates who were gay as well, and it was quite hard for them. But also, this is quite cool, and I want to get this right. You're one recipient of the Queen's first ever Young Leadership Awards, but you're also up for Young New Zealander of the Year. That's pretty cool. Can you believe it?
Thank you.
And also, Lord is also nominated as well. So you're with some good company there, Tabby.
Yes.
Nice. Hey, well, now you get to meet the Queen, so I hope that goes well, and I hope you don't fall over in front of her or anything like that. But I'm sure you'll be cool, calm, and collected. And once again, thank you so much for Skyping us, and all the best for the future.
Thank you.
No worries. See you, Tabby. Take care. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. She gets to meet the Queen. I would absolutely freak out.
Please, hurry up and subscribe. Click the subscribe button.
Do it.
Ava, you've been pushing.
No.
Why is it so big? Oh, keep pushing. Just click subscribe. Otherwise, we're going to be here the whole time.